Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to our channel EduCare. It's only a month and a half left for this year's CAT exam. So, keeping that in mind, we will be covering various topics from different sections. Our topic for today will be percentage. We will also upload the question paper in the description. You can practice from there also. The password will be given at the end of the video. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you are new, and also share it among others to help everyone learn. So let's begin. Our first question for today will be 15% of 45% of a number is 105.3. What is 24% of that number? So we will look at the solution there. It says 15% of 45% of a number is something. So we will take, let the number be x, and then according to the question we will write down the equation. 15% of 45% of x equals to 105.3, and then we have solved and found out that x is 1560. What is the next part of the question? It says what is 24% of that number. So 24% of that number, which is 1560, is 374.4. So the answer will be option A, that is 374.4. Now coming to the next question. If 0.03% is x percent of 0.3, then the value of x is. So once again we'll write that, given the thing which is given in the question, we'll write that. Then what is saying is 0.03 is x percent of 0.3. So x percent of 0.3 is equals to 0.03, right? Then solve for x and we'll get the answer is x equals to 10. So answer will be option B, 10. Got it? Now next question. Question number 3. A country follows a progressive taxation system under which the income tax rate applicable varies for different slabs of income. Total tax is computed by calculating the tax for each slab and adding them up. The rates applicable are as follows. So the question says is, for a particular country they have a taxation system. What kind of taxation system? A progressive one. That is, the tax will go on adding as per your income increases. And now we have the slab given over here, that is the annual income in slab and tax rate applicable. For the first 50,000 we have 0%. Then from 50,001 to 60,000 we have 10%. From 60,001 to 1,50,000 we have 20%, and from 1,50,000 to above we have 30% tax. So if my annual income is 1,70,000, then what is the tax payable by me? Now this question came in MAT 2005 and 2006. So what we will do is, first we will note down the table given there. Then we will go as annual income is 1,70,000, and according to the slab we will break down the income, that is from 50,000 to 1,50,000, in the way as 50,000 plus 10,000 this difference, then 90,000 this one, and then the rest 20,000, that is from 1,50,000 to 1,70,000. Okay, so tax payable for the first 50,000 is 0 accordingly. Then for the next 10,000, that is this part, we have 10% tax rate, that is 10% of 10,000, which is equals to 1,000. Then for the next case, for 90,000 tax payable rate is 20%. So 20% of 90,000 is 18,000. Okay. Then for the last part of 20,000, that is 30% tax rate applicable. So 30% of 20,000 is equals to 6,000. So total tax payable for 1,70,000 is the addition of 3, that is 25,000. So answer will be 25,000, option B. Okay. Now to the next question. Question number 4. What it says is, to meet a government requirement, a bottler must test 5% of its spring water and 10% of its sparkling water for purity. So to test the, according to the government rules, the bottler must test a certain percent of his spring water and a certain percent of his sparkling water for purity. Now a customer ordered 120 cases of spring water and 80 cases of sparkling water. Then what will be the percentage of all the cases that the bottler must test before it can send out? Now all these questions have come, all these are previous year questions of some exams, some important exams like MAT, then we have SNAP, then MBA, IM. We have gathered it from the past year's questions paper and now we are solving it. Okay. Now we'll see how to solve this one. So it says bottler test 5% of spring water and 10% of sparkling water. Now customer ordered how many cases of spring water? 120 cases and 80 cases of special water. So we will consider that one case contains a certain amount of bottles. We will not go out to that. We will test percentage according to case wise or to the number of cases. Okay. So 5% of, he needs to test 5% of spring water. So number of cases of spring water is 120. So 5% of 120 is equals to 6 and 10% of 80 is equals to 8. That is total cases he needs to test is 8 plus 6, which is equals to 14. And total number of cases he need to send is 120 of spring water and 80 of special water. That is 120 plus 80 is equals to 200. So total case he needs to test is 14 and total case he will send is 200. So total percentage is, we get 7%. Okay. So answer will be option B, 7%. Now next question. When income tax is 3 paisa in a rupee, a person's net income is 2,37,650. What will it be when the income tax is raised to 7 paisa? So it says is, when the income tax per rupee is 3 paisa, then the person's net income is total income minus the tax paid, okay, is certain amount. Then what will it be when the income tax is raised to 7 paisa? So the income tax is now raised to 7 paisa, and what will his net income be? Now what we have done is, we have written down what's given in the question. Then I have calculated, or I have taken the new net income to be or sorry, the total income to be X. So converting the paisa into percentage, we have 3 paisa income tax. So percentage is 100 minus 3 or 97% of X. X means the total income. So given by, according to the value, we have 97% of X equals to 2,37,650, which is his net income after paying tax. So first we will find out the income, his total income. So X equals to 2,45,000. Okay. Now the tax is raised to 7%, that is 7 paisa. So 7%. Now his income will be 2,45,000 minus 7% of 2,45,000. That is 2,27,850. So answer will be option C, 2,27,850. Got it? Now next question. A monthly return railway ticket costs 25% more than a single ticket. So the cost of a monthly ticket is 25% more than a single ticket. Now a week's extension can be had for the former by paying 5% of the monthly ticket's cost. Former means monthly ticket. So the monthly ticket can be extended by a week by paying 5% of monthly ticket's cost. If the money paid for the monthly ticket with extension is 84, so suppose a person is paying 84 rupees, which includes the extension, 1 week's extension, and the price of the monthly ticket. So what is the price of the single ticket? Now what we will do is, we will first write down the information that is given, that is cost of monthly ticket is 25% more than the single ticket, and week's extension is 5% of monthly ticket's cost. Okay, so according to question, we have cost of, we will take the cost of single ticket to be X. Okay, so cost of monthly ticket is 25% more than single ticket, that is X plus 25% of X. Now for solving, we have cost of monthly ticket in terms of X is 5x by 4. Okay. Now week's extension is 5% of monthly tickets. So 5% of monthly tickets cost is 5% of 5x by 4, and calculating we have x by 16, that is the week's cost of week's extension. Now in my question it is said that a person is paying 84 rupees including the week's extension. So by question we have 5x plus 4, that is the cost of monthly ticket, plus x by 16, that is the cost of weekly extension, is equals to 84. Now for solving this we will get x equals to 64. Okay, so answer will be option B, that is 64. Now next question. This question came in Snap. Now lengthy question, but no worries, we will solve it out in easy method. In September 2009, sales of a product were two-thirds of that in July. So the sales in September decreased to two-thirds of that in July. In November 2009, sales of the product were higher by 5% as compared to September. Now, coming to November, the sales were increased by 5%, but as compared to September. How much is the percentage of increase in sales in November 2009 with respect to base figure in July 2009? So it's quite simple. It is saying that first, in comparison with July to September, it has a decreased sales of two-thirds, and now in comparison with November to September, it has an increased sales of 5%. So what the question is asking is difference in sales from in November with respect to July. So what we will do is we have written down what's given. Sales of product in September is two-thirds of July, and in November 5% higher than September. So product sales we will take it as X. Now sales in September is two-thirds of X, so we have written it. Sales in November is 5% more than September. So in September we have 2x by 3, and in November we will be having plus 5%. So 2x by 3 plus 5% of 2x by 3. By calculating we get 21x by 30. Okay. Now what my question is asking is increase in sales percent. So first we will calculate increase in sales, that is the sales in November minus sales in July. So sales in November is 21x by 30 and sales in July is x. So we will calculate and we are getting it minus 9x by 30. Now this minus sign over here indicates that there is no increase in sales. Minus means negative or decrease in sales. So we have decrease in sales. So percentage change is 9x by 30 by x, that is the original sales in July, into 100%, that is 30%. So answer is option C, minus 30%. That is option C, minus 30%, means decrease in sales. Okay. Now next question, question 8. Ganpat went to a fruit market with a certain amount of money. So Ganpat is going to a fruit market with a certain amount of money. Then he can buy either 50 oranges or 40 mangoes. So with the same amount of money, he can buy either 50 oranges or 40 mangoes. Now he returns 10% of the money for taxpayer. That is, he went to the market and now he needs to return after buying the fruit. So he returns 10% for that. Now if he buys 20 mangoes, the number of oranges he can buy is. So with the remaining money after saving 10%, he buys 20 mangoes. And the question is asking how many oranges can he buy. So first write down the statements what's given. Then we will take that, suppose Ganpat has 100 rupees with him. Okay. Now price of 50 oranges is 100 rupees, because it has said that with that amount he can buy either 50 oranges or 40 mangoes. So price of 50 oranges is 100 rupees, so one orange is rupees 2. Now price of 40 mangoes is 100 rupees once again, and so one mango costs rupees 2.5. Now he buys 20 mangoes, so 20 mangoes is 20 into 2.5 is total rupees of 50, and he saves 10% for his fare. So 10% of 100 is rupees 10, so 10% for fare means 10 rupees 10 he said for fare. He used rupees 50 for buying 20 mangoes, and what is the remaining money he has now is 40 rupees 40. Okay. Now The question is asking how many oranges can he buy. So cost of one orange is rupees 2. He has rupees 40 left. How many oranges he can buy is 40 by 2, that is 20. So answer will be option C, 20. Okay. Now a 14.4 kg cylinder runs for 104 hours when the smaller burner on the gas stove is fully opened, while it runs for 80 hours when the larger burner on the gas stove is fully opened. Which of these values is the closest to the percentage difference in the usage of gas per hour of the small burner over the larger burner? So what it is saying is a gas cylinder runs for 104 hours when the smaller burner is on, and for 80 hours when the larger burner is on. What is the weight of the gas cylinder we have? It is 14.4 kgs. Now what the question is asking is closest to the percentage difference. So percentage difference, we have to find out the percentage in the usage of gas per hour in comparison with the smaller burner with the larger burner. So gas per hour. So what we have done is first we have noted down the things. Then we are calculating gas per hour usage of each of the burners. For small burner, 104 hours burning, 14.4 kg. So for 1 hour, it is 0.14 kg per hour, that is gas per hour consumption. And for larger burner, it is 0.18 kg per hour. Now the percentage difference is 0.18 of the larger burner with the smaller burner. So obviously we will compare it with the larger burner. So difference, percentage difference is, first the difference in gas consumption per hour is 0.18 minus 0.14, that is 0.04. So I have done it together, that is 0.18 minus 0.14 by 0.18 into 100, that is 22.2, which is nearly equals the. So the question is asking which of these values is the closest to the percentage. So the closest one is 23.07, as the other options are 26.2, 30, 32.2. So the closest is option A, that is 23.07%. Okay. Now next question. In a graduate class of 200, 40% are women and one-fifth became lecturers. So the head count of a class is 200, and out of that 40% are women and one-fifth became lecturers. Okay. Now if the number of men who became lecturers is twice that of women, it is saying that the number of men who became lecturers were twice that of the women. Now calculate approximate percentage of men who become lecturers. Quite easy. It is just saying that the percentage of men who become lecturers. So what we have done is number of women, it is said that 40% are women. So total 40% of 200 is equals to 80. So number of men is 200 minus 80, that is 120. Now women lecturers are one-fifth. So one-fifth of 80 is 16. So 16 women become lecturers. So twice will become, number of men lecturers will be twice that of women. So men lecturers will be 32. So percentage required is 32 became lecturers out of the 120 men. So 32 by 120 to 100, that is 26.6%, and which is equals to 27%. Okay. So option D. Now next question. The contents of a certain box consist of 14 apples. Now this is a interesting question. See, a box consists of 14 apples and 23 oranges. How many oranges must be removed from the box so that 70% of the pieces of fruit in the box will be apples? Now a box has 14 apples and 23 oranges. So the total content of the box is 23 plus 14, that is 37. Now it is saying how many oranges should be removed so that the 14 apples constitute 70% of the total number of fruits. So we will take that, let the new content be x, that is the new number of fruits in the box be x. So 70% of x equals to 14 by question. Now we will find the value of x, that is equals to 20. So total 20, if the number of fruits is 20, then the constituent of apple will be 70%. So the number of oranges that to be removed is, we cannot remove the apples, we have to remove the oranges. So previously it was 37 total fruits, now we need to have 20 fruits. So 37 minus 20, that is 17 oranges. We need to remove 17 oranges out of the 23 to have 70% apples. So answer will be option C, that is 17. Okay. Now question number 12. X% of y plus y% of x equals to how much? Now once again, easy one, x percent of y, that is x by 100 into y, plus y percent of x, y by 100 into x. And by solving this, we have xy by 100. I have done it in single step, uh, and actually it is happening xy by 100, then y plus y by x into 100, yx into 100, that is xy plus xy by 100, which is 2xy by 100. So plus y percent of x equals to what? So we have, now see what are the options in, there can be many answers regarding to this, okay, but we have to see what which are the options given. So what we'll see is x percent of y, no, obviously not, because there is a 2. Y percent of x, no. Then 2% of xy, yes, this can be this. And xy percent of 3, no, nothing. So only option remaining is 2% of xy. So how? See, 2, if you are taking out, then 2% means 2 by 100 into xy. So by simplifying this, we get 2 by 100 into xy. So 2% of xy. Okay. So answer will be option C, 2% of xy. Now next question, and the last for today. X percent of x is the same as 10% of what? So x percent of x, that is x by 100 into x equals to 10% of what? So x by 100 into x is x square by 100. That is, now once again we will look into the option x square by 100. We have, so x by 100 we cannot get this. X square by 10, yes, we can get this. X cube by 10, no. And D is none of this. So our only choice is x square by 10, because see, if you multiply x square by 10 over here, so 10% of 100 means 10 by 100 into x square, right? Now if you are multiplying over here with 10%, so 10% of 100, that is 100 will get removed from here, so 10% of x square it can be, but x square is not in the option, so we will write x square by 10, because if you multiply over here x square by 10, then we have 10%. Okay, so answer will be option B, that is x square by 10. So that's it for today. Thank you, and let us know in the comment section how you liked about this video, and if you want us to cover on any topics in previous to the CAT exams, and share it among others so that everyone gets a chance to learn. And the password for this PDF is EduCare, that is our channel name. Thank you.